it's probably, you know, with a spin technique you gotta watch out for. But after you hit with that 2-3-2 from your angle,
2, 3, 2.
you're ready.
Just want me to bail backwards or bail
Backwards and then sideways. So you can see. What I'm doing is I step out and I circle away from you. So I have my guard up just in case you try to flip over me. Because a lot of this is going to be being able to pop me, pull back, and utilize blinding and high guard. So I can't get around. I try to get over aggressive, back out. I keep this down.
Yeah.
You have controller ready to snap. Right. You guys use long guard?
The only risk, because it's open hand, you do long guard on me. Grab.
Oh, like gosh.
That's the only risk.
Interesting.
So it's like, feel it like, if I,
And you can't get that.
yeah.
That's what my father did a lot in slide job. So it was like lots of yanks and pulls. And they're always trying to.
I was good at that. It wasn't a common technique, but I would do that a lot.
Gosh.
Because it would borrow my judo background.
When you grab, you guys grab like you did on me, and actually flash, or you like.
No gi, like, not a cloth grab like that.
Oh, you cannot clap.
You can't hold for that.
Interesting.
So if I grab time 1, 2, 3, I gotta do it within 3 seconds.
Interesting. Are you allowed to attack?
Yes, I gotta do it here.
And you can't?
Yeah. I mean, but it would be like, typically you would score off of that, so it would be, the exchange would be done.
Sorry, I'm really great for training. It just fascinates me. What are legal JKA roads or like dumps?
Like a lot of the things that you see in judo. So like this one, this one. You just have to do it within 3 seconds or so.
Really? So it's based on time.
Yeah. You can't do double it. You can't do single it. As long as it's like that upper body throw.
Interesting. How about kick grabs?
Yeah. You kick me and then you slip me or something like that, or
That's allowed.
Yes.
Can you grab like the actual ankle and leg, or it has to be like kind of like an uppercut style? Dump?
So you're saying like catch it like this? Like, then you
This is legal. Okay, can you grab like, you front kick me, and go like,
yeah.
I did not know that. Interesting. Because it's like, inside, my hips cannot surpass yours, so I can't do this.
Oh, you can't get past me.
Yeah,
You
so
have to stay in front of me.
everything has to be here. So whatever kicks you do, I can dump or sweep,
So
I
that's
can't.
why they do a lot of like inside outside sweeps.
Yes.
In town, right?
And even, like for example, if you kick me, alright, I can do this, I can't do this.
Gotcha.
It was like, because technically it's like, oh, now we're perpendicular, you know?
Gotcha. What do they have a reason for that?
I guess they're trying to shy away from it being a judo style or wrestling style jump.
Yeah.
And then depending on like organization, because you know they're often here. So you have guys who go,
Yeah.
and then some organizations are like, that's
They
illegal.
don't want that.
Yeah. Some are like, that's fine. Some are like, that's illegal. You know? Because a split second, I put anything down, you're supposed to go. You know?
Oh, so they want to encourage that.
Yeah, this is higher points. Just recently, because of Dutch kickboxing, our punches awarded points. Because before, it used to be all, so you see the guys just throwing, you point for elbows, knees, kicks, you get 2 per head, you know, but if you punch the guy, it was half a point or none.
Yeah.
And then they started fighting the Dutch were like, boom, 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 and knocking them out, they're like, yeah, do an answer. So they started improving the boxing.
Yeah.
You know?
So by encouraging points, you got everybody to do the rule set to work on that.
Exactly. Alright? Especially when they realize, like, okay, punches are knocking people out.
Yeah.
You know? Alright, so back to it. We're going to hit that L step again, combo it, and then move out. Alright? I'm not showing you flash again, just so you know.
But I am showing you something as I
Yes,
go.
I want you to always control where I am in relation to you. Very good, very good. Again. Excellent. And this doesn't feel awkward at all.
No.
Excellent.
That feels quite natural.
There we go. Because taking all this damage, maybe that 2-3-2 and that angle, usually I'm forced back, or it's like, maybe with the 2, it's like, I'm automatically trying to fire.
Yeah.
So-
You're just trying to get something out of it.
Yeah, because it's either I allow you to keep hitting me, or make it even, or try to get you to stop. Right? Because if I just disengage, you can,
Yeah.
you know, and keep it running.
Gotcha. So, I guess boxing philosophy, like if you eat one, you want to make it pay for eating one.
Yes, it's hit for hit.
Yeah.
Because, like,
Even if it's a disadvantage, like even if you're at a disadvantage, if you're not hit you here and you just throw that
Yeah.
left hook.
you know, because that's going to
Show me
prevent you
something.
from, because you're taught to, like, hit me, then it's follow up, boom, boom, boom,
And
boom.
then you want me to
Yeah, it's like, boom, boom. You know,
Yeah.
so now it's like, so do I want to keep going or get something I didn't see?
all right, do some boxers make the decision strategically to just be like, I know he's got some bite or some dog in him, so I'm just gonna, if I get him in that situation, just show him one and then get out.
Oh, it plays so many different ways because that goes into stylist. So Cuban, American, well, you know, mainly Cuban and Barbarian, American Barbarian from Cubans is it's like I do a combination at you, block both, hit me back. So I'm always trying to
Pull me out.
Yeah, I want you to always reach for me, make mistakes, the big spar. It's always touch that is flowing with each other.
Yeah.
Americans try to do that, but then you know we have so many different
You don't have the
schools.
Cuban dance to help.
That's right. It's awesome.
You gotta be Caribbean to understand.
He knows because we go to southwest, excuse me, where the mindset is you fire the 1-2 at me.
So this is a
That's Mexican
yeah,
stuff. It's like I have to stay here and power you back no matter what.
Yeah.
Alright? And so it's like Islamic fights, obviously. Then Soviets it's always we're just bouncing
There's a
all the
little
time.
bit of like Shotokan in there.
The whole time. They don't plan.
They don't flank.
They never plan. The whole
So
thing.
they're touching a lot.
No, because what they developed is it's like bounce and do your Shotokan too. So they're trying to drop when they
Oh,
fire.
so they're doing the Shotokan.
That's literally what they stole. I think it was maybe a Shotokan guy, but watch Soviet boxers, everything is here. They always drop and snap. They're not trying to push from the ground.
They're dropping, but Shotokan we might drop this low, but they're just dropping it like 10% of that, right?
Right. So you hit the 2. Now do the 2 slow. Now drop. At the end, they go. They twerk right at the last one. Right at the last one. And then all these different styles combined make different types of fights. And like I said, the points are what changed it. Because we were taught as amateurs, you hit me, I gotta get back twice. You know?
To get your points.
To get my points back. And then you hit me twice, gotta come back 3. And eventually, we're both doing that, it turns into a brawl. If someone's smart enough to go, you know, move out. Alright? So that's why you have the different styles of a guy coming in like this, guy coming in like this, a guy going, and the guy who's just smooth. You do something, and he's like, up, you know, and he's just
So,
super clean.
which style do the points reward the most?
Okay, so you have to have, I'm not sure how to score in JKA. First thing is ringmanship. How are you controlling the flow of the fight?
Okay.
Like, you might be the aggressor, even though I'm clean, I'm always,
Yeah,
you're the aggressor. So this is points off on me. Points are rewarded for, you come in, right, pop, catch you, big swing, and
Even
big.
if you show me something?
No, I have to hit you.
You have to touch me.
I have to touch you. So if I'm hitting you, and you're like, you have the automatic kind of getting back. I'm like, okay, he's kind of slick. How long can we keep this up? Alright? So you're automatically getting points for just walking at me.
So I still get points even if my defense is weak.
Right, because you're the aggressor. I have to stay clean the entire fight, which is very difficult to do.
I said, put Muhammad Ali fought that kind of fight, right?
Yes, but what he could do is also accumulate points, bring people in the deep water, and knock them out of the end.
Okay.
So it hurt him in the end because, like in the beginning of the matches,
When he got older, it hurt him? Or-
no, just the style of the fight. So what he would do is, he's fighting a slugger, you're giving me like power 6s and 3s, and I'm just barely rolling them, and I'm waiting for you to get to round 5 where you're going, I'm like, okay, boom, boom, you know, boom, 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 and I'm trying to accumulate points. But then now, he's taking damage. You know, he's getting hit. He doesn't have the footwork anymore. So that style didn't work. He never
So
changed.
when he got older, or when people figured him out?
When people figured him out.
Okay, gotcha.
Worked against Sonny Liston when he started. When people started going, let us keep pressuring this guy. I'm eventually going to hit him.
So but their idea of keep pressuring is pulling the entire process.
Right. So what they would do is
Not commit on their punches in the early rounds or what?
pressure early on.
Pressure.
So I'm dancing, right? But there's a difference going into the ring.
I got you.
Try to follow me and use your jab. So I'm just kind of like moving it, like that. Alright? Pop that jab, pop that jab, and pepper me. So now I start going like,
Oh,
so I'm going to pressure early. So I can get my points in,
Yeah.
break your game.
but you don't care if you're as clean though.
No,
You just wanna,
not at all.
You just kind of want to box wrestle, like just take
Exactly.
my body and just
Because I know you're going to hit me first.
Yeah.
So I'm taking
away the distance. Away
a glancing jab to get ugly. Watch his fights, because next thing you know, people are here and he's going and waiting for a rep to do his job.
Okay, so he wants to take away that scenario.
Boom, boom. People start figuring it out before he got it.
Gotcha. Okay, so I guess then my question becomes, did it depend on how well conditioned you were to implement that strategy?
Completely. Because when people try to emulate it, they're like, this takes an immense amount of cardio and
Okay.
timing. Because the thing that he can do is, you throw that jab, like literally,
Yeah, just right there.
right at the last second. And then you retract it for your two, and he's already
He was
popping.
long with it too.
Right. So he would never, he would hit, and he was literally going just like, and he's hitting you like chin chin, tempo move. And he's never completely committed on a shot.
So his energy was very relaxed, more relaxed, so he wasn't wasting as much? Okay.
It's a different style. But no, just all these styles, that's why it's so hard to emulate what he did. Because people start figuring it out. You know?
So just people were figuring out by just being more athletic, more conditioned?
Exactly.
So how, I mean, Triple G, for instance, he wasn't a pressure fighter. I mean, was he a pressure fighter or was it?
Big pressure fighter.
Okay.
And his defense was not top notch.
Okay.
He is an anomaly because hit you with a 6 right in the temple.
This guy?
Yep. So you do that, he'd go, boom! Like literally. It was like people were watching him like, he's never been knocked out.
Yeah.
He has something ridiculous like 200 plus amateur fights, never touched the mat. And even as a pro, like he's fighting Canelo. Canelo's known for knocking people out.
And he was standing.
They literally just go, and then hit the back harder.
Do you see something in his the way he absorbed strikes that helped him absorb the strike? Did he like
It's
good at
very
bracing
difficult.
or was he good at
Because you get
like I'm
these,
sure like as you said, chin up, your neck is looser. Like even in grappling, like pull my head with a long neck. Like if I stay this tall, you pull my, and then from here.
like something as such, right?
So like maybe like I'm up here, the head will
Move
swing
that
away,
whole leg.
and then
Because we know how to you hit me with the two, two straight in, we're going like this, and it's gonna hurt, but I'm absorbing it through my shoulders instead of,
yeah,
my neck.
it's all by itself right here.
Right.
And
I'm not gonna lie, I'll show you clips where Triple G will be like this, hit me with the two, and he's like,
next thing you know,
It's
he's
literally
shit
just
in no
like-
man's land.
literally, like, catch it full, and knock the guy out after that. And then he even developed, like, do your 3. Now, we're tossing always 3 like this to the body because the force is correct through your wrist, not here because it will break.
Yeah.
He developed a looping 3 to break people's floating rib.
Okay. So
So-
aim like somewhere.
He would literally go,
Yeah.
the guys would go, "Ooh."
So Mayweather was more he would wait for people, right?
100% defense.
Yeah.
When he changed. Because there's 2 eras. There's Pretty Boy and Money. Pretty Boy was when he was young, he was actively aggressive, using his speed, agility, and footwork to beat people, coupled with a good time too. He took all that away and became Money Mayweather after retirement and developed Philly Show.
Okay.
So you jab me, you cross me, you hook me.
This one?
Yep, left hook. You do the big one over here. You do it down to my body, and everything is me being able to chew you
Just off the
edge.
Philly show.
The split second you make a mistake.
Yeah.
Alright? And you made a whole fight style off of that.
Gotcha. And so how did people not pressure, was his defense so good that even if you pressured him,
Yep.
It would be a problem.
That's a
for you.
big problem, because you get frustrated, move in with a 1, 2, 3 on you.
So,
Alright, so 1, 2, 3.
Sorry.
That's okay. 1, 2, 3.
oh, so he on the
Yeah,
edge.
he knew when to go. And blunt your shots.
Yeah,
Alright,
and then
you try to hit it with the, like that. Boom, boom.
Okay, that's, I think MMA fighters can get a lot better at that in general.
Mm-hmm.
Is like hit off the clinch, hit off the break. I think there aren't many who do that very well right now.
Because they're not based and they're so worried about the takedown
Yeah.
and the grab. And I get it because they're like, oh, if I'm here, I can keep from getting grabbed. You're not thinking about, oh, like, let me this guy. Alright? Where,
But I mean, if you make that contact, for me, go ahead and make that contact with me. Like push me off and throw it too. Like, for me, if I'm on the back foot to then change level and shoot, like that's a split second though too. And you can, I don't know, aim here too, so that way it's to the chest or to the stomach or to the face, that way.
there's so many different options, and I agree with you. It's just tough, I guess, for them to get that off. And then,
There was a Mauricio Shogun Hua, like back in the day with Blade. And
ooh, and immediately on the way out.
Just as a
That's-
reflex.
100% shooter box.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't see that. Oh my god, it's a great technique to have. It's just like most people are not expecting it, so if they get touched by something like that, they're like, oh god.
And it's like you can see the different levels because it's like you have a guy who, like Izzy,
Yeah.
Adesanya, he's a really good kickboxer. He relies on distance.
Yeah.
But he gets so close, it's kind of weird. He's
Yeah,
over
yeah,
it.
yeah. His hands.
He's like, you know, what do I do? I'd rather fight you from here
Yeah.
because I'm 6'4".
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like you said, those little things are missed. Even like McGregor versus Cerrone.
Yeah.
he's-
Moves to the shoulders,
yeah,
right?
you know, because what just happened?
Yeah.
Left, you know? That's interesting. Pay
There
attention to
was
that.
one more question that came up in our conversation while we were Gervonta Davis.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, well, go ahead.
So, extreme timing. That's the key point of his game. He's got working against him. The dude is 5'4" max. So he's going to be shorter than almost all his opposition unless he goes back down in weight. He's relying upon power with his left hand. His big thing is he can adapt in fight. He's one of the few guys at this top level now that, yes, you're quicker than me. He's like, okay, this guy's fast. Give me a hard right. Oh, this guy's powerful. Okay, so what do I need to do? Give it a hard right. He's like, you know, he knows the exact timing to make you make a mistake.
Okay. So he gets reads really well.
That's his whole claim to fame. He knows how to go, okay, this guy does this. This is what I need. He doesn't fall for the draw. He doesn't fall for the kind of look clean and slick. So this is what he's good at. This is what I'm good at. I.e., the Garcia fight. Garcia hits hard. Garcia was catching him, but he saw the tell of his big left hook.
Yeah. But Garcia opens a lot more.
Yep, because he tries to hit so hard because this allows him to speed, and he's like, wait for it. Oh, okay. I'm down. You know? So
It's like a little bit of a younger fighter mindset to go that open that hard, right?
yes, and that's also kind of like amateurish.
Yeah.
But he got so good at it, but he got away with it so many times. But that's what made him fail his last fight against Rogan.
Yeah.
So, you know, that's cool you noticed all that, man.
Yeah, no, honestly, this was a great session, and anytime we have, maybe we can do it on Fridays, or maybe we can have a second session. I would love to do a private where we just watch it.
Dude,
and
let's go.
maybe go back and forth with some footage of technique.
Sure, man, I got you. I'm trying to put it in my schedule that I might be able to get you a Wednesday around this time.
Okay.
Can you get right now?
Yeah. No, I mean, like I said, when it, like you can give me 24 hours notice or something like that, 12 hours, whatever works.
Yeah.
If I have nothing, then I'll do it.
Dude, awesome, man. Well, good job. We have the homework with the running the hands, the
Yeah.
angles,
And then
you
the L
can
step and
L
shuffle step.
from all positions.
Yeah, now I'm gonna do that. Awesome.
I love it, man. I gotta see some more shuttle ground footwork. Thank you. Because my favorite.